When done properly, the internet, screens, and particularly social media can provide 5 essential elements of adolescent well-being: a sense of control over one's environment, individuation, self-expression, a connection to others, and acceptance. And then there is the abyss. Welcome to App-Propriate, a podcast designed to give you a little taste into the positives and negatives of the most popular social media apps, so that you and your most importants can make more informed, healthy, and safer choices when it comes to interacting through your screens. I'm your host, Joe Langford. Note that I said safer, not safe. Interacting through screens with other humans contains a degree of natural risk, just like real life. And I believe that education leads to empowerment, and I hope this information helps add a degree of safety, social responsibility, and good digital citizenship to your social networking and the conversations you have about it with your family. This week's episode is about MyLOL. MyLOL falls into the dating and hookup apps category. With more than 300,000 members around the world, MyLOL promotes itself as the #1 teen dating site in the US, the UK, Canada, and Australia. The mobile app cousin to the teen dating site MyLOL.com is no longer available in the Apple Store, though is still available for Android devices and could still be bouncing around out there on some iPhones if kids had previously downloaded it before it was taken from the store. Specifically designed for and marketed to teens 13 to 19 years old, MyLOL initially invites users to meet thousands of teenagers like you, though pretty quickly moves into private chat options, allowing and actually encouraging users to send private messages to random strangers. In an unusual age restriction, people over 20 are not permitted to create an account. However, MyLOL, like almost all other social media apps, does not verify this in any actual way. And both younger children and adults can simply enter an acceptable birth date in their profile, and they gain access to the app. You can register for an account using an existing Facebook or Twitter account, or you can sign up by entering the typical username, password, email address, gender, date of birth, etc. Once your account is set, you're prompted to upload a photo of yourself and invited to share your location. Users can set the gender and age range of people that they'd like to make friends with and give access to their profile information, though, again, anyone who sets their age within the 13 to 19 boundary can potentially fall into that category. Much of the verification process can be skipped altogether, which lends the app to an enormous risk for fake and bot accounts. There's an introductory essay in the About Me section that users can use to share more information about themselves, though this feature also seems to be often skipped. Resembling in many ways the app Yubo, which is the topic of a different episode, MyLOL is not the first website to raise adult concerns about dating apps aimed at young people. And if you follow me on social media or you've heard me speak at parent functions before, you know that I believe that any app that allows strangers to send photos to children or vice versa is troubling, particularly when the images being exchanged may be of the sexy. Once a profile is created, users can share information including pictures, sexual orientation, videos, and interests. There's a shout page that allows members to post their status and messages, which are visible to everyone who's online. There's also a search tool with numerous filters. Users get to know each other by answering each other's created quiz questions, leaving messages on each other's walls, and voting on each accessible photo, communicating whether you think that user is friendly or cute or hot or sexy, etc. Each adjective is equivalent to 1 vote, and the more votes you get, the higher your chances of being featured on the popular members section of the MyLOL homepage. Having a photo is a requirement if you want to send a message via the desktop version. However, if you're using the app, even on the same account, users can send messages to anyone even if they haven't posted a photo. In addition to photos, users can also send stickers and gifts to other members. Other features that fall into the fun category include the blog feature, which allows users to write about whatever topic they'd like as long as it doesn't violate the community standards on the website, and share and comment on other people's blogs. The forum feature, which are public conversation threads about specific topics organized by trending and popularity, and the chat function, which is relatively simple and lets members chat with whoever else happens to be online at that time. Related to the chat is a function they call Shake Shake. This function lets players literally shake their phones to start private chats with random people in a rolling dice / Russian roulette kind of way. Users can become friends with each other by sending and accepting friend requests and profile matching to other users by clicking on a heart symbol on their profile. MyLOL's stated goal is to connect teens around the world so they can chat, discuss their interests, share photos, and find new friends, though specifically the app encourages teens to connect with friends, which unlocks private messaging functions and the ability to facilitate a real-life meetup. MyLOL does have a photo moderation feature on the site and app according to their safety page, which states that administrators and moderators monitor every new photo that gets uploaded. However, many members can be found using images and memes in their profiles, including celebrities and animated characters. MyLOL.com also states strict guidelines in place regarding sexually explicit photos or photos that reveal undergarments of any kind in their terms of service, though the app is known for user-posted provocative pics. Additionally, despite what they call their suspicious keyword detection feature, in which the moderators also reportedly vet messages for illegal and inappropriate activity, chats can be found containing loads of mature content and adult themes, and members work to get around those filters by doing things like spelling nudes Noods. The app is theoretically free, though some features require a premium membership, which, you guessed it, costs money. Premium members can access additional features including priority ranking in searches and the ability to view who visited and voted on your profile. Teens report that they appreciate MyLOL because they want a safe space away from the grown-ups. Totally age-appropriate and developmentally normative, and there's a difference between the basement room with the PlayStation or a separate table at Thanksgiving and being at a frat party or able to wander around down in the docks somewhere. For older teens, read driver's licenses, jobs, thinking about college, there isn't going to be a lot on this app that will shock them. Yes, this app lends itself in many ways to predators, and we should continue those conversations with our young adults, but they will not be the typical targets of the predators on this app. The bulk of those guys are going to be aiming much lower on the age scale. Related to that, your under 15s, maybe under 16s, should not be on this app. The boundary-free atmosphere and the predator beacons are just too perspective. MyLOL has a clear and established track record of adults over the age of 19 accessing the site to prey on younger, more vulnerable kids. They do have stated safety guidelines in place, but moderating all of the variables in this feature-heavy app seemed to me like a job that would be hard to pull off successfully. And there are enough of the safety guidelines that are either non-existent or inconsistently enforced for me to consider this an appropriate app for younger teens. MyLOL very clearly and actively encourages users to share photos, chat privately, and meet in real life with people that they don't know. And I want to take this opportunity to give an equally clear and active warning to my listeners that MyLOL is an app and a website advertised for teen dating, but because of that, it is not safe for kids under the age of 18. As I said, older teens and young adults may begin dabbling in online dating, but they should approach it in an informed way, with safety in mind. Each of my books have very clearly detailed ideas about how to do online dating in the smartest and safest ways possible. And if you have young people in your life who are beginning to date online, as a huge percentage of dating is done these days, I highly recommend sharing them. For younger teens, there are much safer options available to them. Socialization is hugely important in the teen years, and I always recommend utilizing resources in your schools and communities to facilitate kids' access to other kids in real life. For some minority populations, online resources are important and helpful, especially when and if community resources designed for them are not there. And 2 parenting points. Fail to allow your child to get all of their socialization through their screens. And dating and hookup apps are not for minors. I strongly advise that you talk to your child about apps like these. And my advice would be to not allow your under 16s to access this particular app or its website. Thank you for listening. I'm Joe Langford. I'm a therapist, a sex and tech educator, and a dad, and I specialize in helping families navigate that intersection of adolescence, sexuality, technology, and behavior. More information about me and my work to promote healthy, positive, and safer sexual and social behavior, both online and off, can be found at my website, beheroes.net.
The advice presented in this podcast is a form of education and is intended to provide general information about common though broad topics that impact underage people. Specific circumstances and facts may make said advice unsuitable and/or other actions necessary for individuals. This podcast is meant to be an adjunct, not a replacement, for IRL experience, professional advice, and good old-fashioned common sense. In addition, much of the information included here can and most likely will change with time, culture, and the rapid development of technology. BeHeroes.net does not seek nor accept any monetary gain or financial support from any social media platform mentioned. BeHeroes.net is committed to providing quality consulting, coaching, product, speaker, and contracted therapeutic services, advocacy, and resources to clients, visitors, customers, colleagues, and fans. Appropriate is produced by BeHeroes.net.